Hi friends, this is Gail, Fava of 4, and you don't have to worry, no singing, no face, no nothing. Anyway, I wanted to show you some happy mail that I got and sympathy mail. I don't like shopping. I mean, you wouldn't know it to see me. I don't like malls and regular stores and that type of thing. Target, Walmart, I never really go. I like smaller stores, and anyway, or Michael's or craft stores. I did look in a couple places and wasn't able to find these, and a lot of people told me where I could get them. Well, Dusty Rose, 1949, Roz, was nice enough to send me, like she thinks I'm going to do all these, I guess. I better get started. All of these with a nice little binder. Isn't that nice? And, you know, it cost her more to send these than it probably would have cost to buy them. I don't know how much they are, but I thought that was just so thoughtful. It's got to be 25, 35, I don't know, a lot. Thank you so much, Roz. I appreciate it. Just the fact that you remembered what I said and you told me you'd send me some. Some more mail that, I wanted to show you though, if I can find it here. So far, when I turn this camera on, I spilled my coffee, stubbed my toe, everything fell over, the phone rang. I swear, I should be called Lucy instead. Lucille Ball. Except I don't have a Desi Arnaz. The second thing I was going to show you was I got happy mail from Yolanda yesterday. No. Yeah, Yolanda. So Crafty 100. And I did that little shout out to her about her pocket letter giveaway she was doing, where you put 9, you send one pocket letter with 9 different embellishments, and you end up getting 9 embellishments back, plus a stamp from her as a gift. She did extend it, and I sent mine yesterday, so I hope I'm on time. And in the meantime, I don't know how people do this. I mean, that giveaway I had, I swear I'm still getting over it. I feel like I had triplets, and life still isn't back to normal. Oh my Lord. I guess that's the first one, so. Anyway, she sent me, let me see if I can do this without showing my ugly face. She sent me a bunch of different size pocket letters. Isn't that nice? You know, I had a few of, well, this one's good because this one would fit in. But I had, let me see, this. I had a couple of these, but I didn't think they would fit in people's binders, so I just hung on to them. Now, when she was talking one day about miniatures, you know, you just kind of go through run through some videos, and she's talking about miniatures. I thought she was talking about these, because I did find these, which are about impossible. I think I sent Pam, the one and only Grand, maybe this one. It's almost impossible to put anything in here. But I squeezed it in, because that's all I had. I did try to make one. I was going to show it to you. The disaster it turned out. Because someone told me, oh, Pam, that you don't have to have one of those hot things, that if you use your glue gun, and just lightly put it across the plastic that it will bind it together. So then I did that, and then I'm like, okay, now I have to cut these little holes, and these little, anyway, I'm sure I could figure that out, but I screwed it up and I didn't want to spend any more time on it. But anyway, this is not what she meant. And most of you smart people already know what I'm going to say. She sent me, other than that, and I have to apologize because I opened it because I'm not patient like you. And look, I already lost it. I mean, I had it right here. Maybe it fell. I never think else fell. Oh, jeez Louise. Oh, here it is. This is how my day goes every day. She had it wrapped really nicely. Okay. I have my camera different, so I don't know if this works or not. This was on top. Not pretty. And then she had 2 layers, pink and white, and a nice pink ribbon that the cat just chased after. And look at this box. And when she told me she made it out of a manila folder, it just blew me away. So I went right to her video and watched. And I also commented that I'm not good at directions. I mean, if somebody's sitting next to me and shows me, I can do it. But if you tell me to fold something here, I mean, it was hard enough for me to make an envelope. It's like I have to keep rewinding and rewinding and rewinding because they're not sitting the same way I am. And cut here and cut there, and I don't know, I'm just have a deficiency there. Directions? Nope. Don't tell me to go south, east, west, or north. Tell me to turn left at the gas station, right at the 7-Eleven. But I'm sure I could figure it out. But the thing is, it takes me so much time that I don't make things fast enough as it is. But is that gorgeous? If you go to her video, So Crafty 100, look at this. And she kept saying that she put magnets. And I'm looking for the magnets and looking, and when you close it, it does. It just flaps. Well, here, she put those little flat magnets on, and then she covered it up with the same kind of paper. Can you see? It's under there. Now, I would have never thought of that. I probably would have put one of those little Velcro things or something, because I wouldn't have thought. But this is all from a manila folder. Now, if somebody would make the manila folders, I would just love to decorate them. I will try. I will try. I mean, I'm not that dumb. But directions just aren't my thing. And then in here, 3 tags. I mean, is that gorgeous or what? I waited till I got in bed last night because I usually have my heating pad waiting for me, and I have a bigger mess on my bed than I do in my craft room. And so it's a little bit earlier. It was like 9 something. But I don't fall asleep all night. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm still laying there awake. And so I open this. I tell myself to wait, but I don't. Look at this. On the little wire, she put a flower. Dream big. Look at that beautiful butterfly. She must have put that on there. Metal. This wooden heart. This beautiful rose. And I'm not used to, I mean, I just figured out the other day what embossing, how people embossed. When that new newbie channel was on, and they said something about embossing, so I saw what she did, and basically, yeah, it's so simple. But I didn't realize that's what they used embossing powder for. And now I know, so I have to go get some. It takes a while to catch on to all this stuff. Look at that. I have to learn a lot of these techniques. And she did the little wire thing here. But this is like a pearlized and out of paper, I think. And she made it herself. Pretty sure. But the things people think of, well, look at this pretty, she cut this doily like out of paper, and then she put it on there in the front. I mean, most of you have probably done maybe, you know, a bunch of these, or you know how to do all these things, but I don't. So it's, I love these boxes. I love boxes people send. I think boxes are my favorite thing. And as you see, I have them, all of mine pretty much, on my, we don't want to see me here. I've got lots of the boxes people sent me. But I love these boxes. But what I love more is what's inside the boxes. Okay, let's go to this first. This is what I saw first. Look at this. Oh, is that adorable? I mean, for me, it's just, it's so cute. And I don't know if it was Lori or Smith or who that sent in my giveaway those tiny, tiny little ones. I have those. And it sounds silly, I know, but it kind of reminds me of when you see a newborn baby. It's just like so adorable. And look, this little slider. I'm sure I could do this. And I know there's tutorials out there, but look at this beautiful paper she used. I finally figured out what the differences are between paper. Pam said the other day, oh, she likes graphic something. And I said, well, why? And she said, well, it has the vintage look. I'm like, oh, you know, I didn't quite keep up with, because I don't do so much paper stuff. But though you wouldn't know it, I have tons of it here. Is that adorable? And this is what she meant by the mini. And she is the one that started this. This is her own creation. I think this is like the same one you see on her video. Look at that. This is one pocket, and she made 4 out of it. So I'll have to figure out. I guess she just sliced it across. This looks like it's already, I don't know. Oh, that's what I forgot to show you. She sent me a bag of this size, and I already couldn't find them. I had them in my hand, I set them down, couldn't find them. So I could have either taken the rest of the day looking for them, or somebody's just playing tricks on me. I don't know, whether it's God or the devil, one or the other. But she sent me a whole bunch of these so I can make some. And I want to. Thing is, it's hard with your hands to get in and out. And my eye now that it's messed up, sometimes it's hard to see, but I think that is so adorable. I can't even tell you how cute I think that is. I mean, this just made my day looking at this. And I guess this is called a sleeve or a belly band, or I heard someone say. At first I thought, paper stuff. But I don't know if I could do cards that much. I try to wing ding it when I'm making a card, or just buy a plain one and try to alter it. But these little things, I told you I just love, wrong side, miniature anything. It's like a tiny version of something big. Just like Michelle and Pam's miniature things. I mean, when I look at them, they look full size to me on the video. Isn't that most adorable? Then, inside this box, in a little gold envelope that must have fell. Oh, I'm such a mess. Anyway, were these two. Look at that. One for the 4th of July. Trying to see. I wish I could put glasses on and then it would help me, but glasses aren't going to help me at this point. Look at that. Flag. Celebrate freedom. 4th of July, a little little flowers. And these red bling hearts. Reminds me, what do you all think about them taking down the Confederate flag? I don't know. I think they should have just left it where it was. Well, everybody's got an opinion. A lot of newsworthy stuff this week. Look at the firecracker. Happy 4th. Ooh, ah. Arlo firecracker. That's just what this reminds me of, like a little baby. A baby pocket letter. And I set it on here just for fun because I got this, no, I should lift it up. I got this yesterday from a estate sale. The people weren't budging on prices, I swear. It took me forever for her to add up nickels and quarters, but it wasn't a professional estate sale. The people were doing it, and I'll show you some of the stuff if I don't talk so much now. And there's also another one of these, a single one, but it's like hand scrolled. You can see whoever did that scroll work. And it's kind of like Judy and I were talking, Judy Vintage Treasures. You know, we collect all this stuff, and it's like, well, what are we going to do when we're not here? And we'll have all this mess. And I told her, so we'll enjoy it while we're here, and then when we're not here, we won't know the difference. And then someone else will have to do the work. But it was a shame. That lady had, oh my gosh, the dolls and books and antiques and just gorgeous things. Judy would have died over all the dolls she had. And, you know, even though I got mine for like $4 or $5 at Goodwill, and usually it's just for the clothes, she had like all the same ones and more. And, you know, he was charging more for them, and he wouldn't budge either. He wouldn't budge. Anyway, let's get back to this. And then look at this one. I took this one out, and so I hope I got it back in right. Look at that. Little keys, these little flowers. Isn't that adorable? And all these little doodads you can use. I have to tell you that I only have a couple pocket letters, but I have already used some of the stuff out of them. A matter of fact, the one I got from Steve, you know, Pam's one and only manly man. Well, I needed to get mine into Yolanda, and I didn't have any, so I took his stuff out and I put my stuff in and sent her hers, and now I'll put his stuff back in since Roz sent me a bunch. And he should be getting his pocket letter any day, so stay tuned because it's a doozy. He's afraid to open it up on camera because he thinks I probably did something X-rated or something. But I really didn't. I'm just a big agitator. That's all. But aren't these gorgeous? they're just so cute. And this one is so cute. I mean, I'm not like one of those baby talk people, but that is so adorable. And they're all adorable. And they can all go in a little envelope. And that is adorable. Let's get back to the box. And this is just amazing to me. I wish she was here so she could sit with me and show me. Look what she sent me to. And I didn't even do anything. She's like a very nice lady, Yolanda. Look at these beautiful. Look, I have nothing like that. Look at this. Those are special. She didn't just send junk, she sent special ones. I don't mean junk, you know what I mean. And look at these. Looks like you can paint them whatever color you want, and it looks like red roses in full bloom. Oh, look at this. I love that. It's kind of a grayish blue. I hope you can see it. I'm doing this in my craft room. The only place I haven't done anything in yet is, I think, the bathroom. But you never know. Isn't that pretty? And then, look at these. Martha Stewart. I'm just sure she sat down and made these herself, aren't you? She's made everything else. Maybe she made these in jail. I don't know. Just teasing. But those are really pretty. But we all know, unless you get her stuff on sale, you could forget about it. So we have to learn how to make them. It wouldn't be too hard to make. But I love it with that netting in there. And then she sent me these. Isn't that beautiful? Of her to do that. And then in the bottom of the box, she has that. So, on top of the box, okay, she put her paper. She cut it and put her paper on. And then you close it like this, I think. No. Close it like, see? Told them not good at directions. Close it like this. And then it just it's closed because it's got the magnet in there. It's probably those little flat magnets that don't work well for me with my eyeglass holders because they're not strong enough, but they're plenty strong for this. You know what? I'd love, the kids are coming over this weekend, the girls, and because their mom and dad are working. I'd love to have to see, yeah, I have manila envelopes, and I would imagine if you used a legal size envelope, you just get a bigger one, no? But anyway, maybe I can teach them how to make one. Now they would think that was really cool. Okay, I don't know how to thank you, Yolanda. It was a big surprise. A big surprise. I don't get that much happy mail unless, because I got so much stuff for the giveaway. I did get a ton of stuff giveaway. So I don't really expect anything now when I go out to the mailbox. But, look, this week I got two things. Rod sent me, now I have to do a lot of pocket letters. Pocket letters. And, oh, the reason I had this out, of course now I can't remember who sent it, but I think it was Michelle, mini scrapper. Don't hold me to that. I have things written down. I wish people would just put their name on here for us old people. Now, I could remember what someone said 8 months ago that they're looking for, or they collect, or they need. But ask me who sent me this a month ago, and I can't remember. I'm really glad I took pictures of everything and sent them to everybody. The only thing is on everyone's, some I just know, but some I did not put the names on. And me just loving it doesn't help the person who made it feel any better. But this is what I was thinking. If you took this off, this, you know, this nose pad, and you made it a little bigger, I guess, and you put some little binder things on here. You made this a little bigger, and you put these in here. Wouldn't it be cute to have a mini album? Of course, I'm sure Yolanda or someone else already thought about that, and there's probably a video out there, but I was thinking, okay, where would I put these that would, I could keep them all nice and people can look at them. And I thought of this, because I had it right here, but something on that idea. Wouldn't that be cute? Even if it was just like little envelopes without the, maybe the top part, and you just stuck them in the envelopes. I don't know. Somebody will think of it if they haven't. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Yolanda. You don't know how exciting it was to get this. You have no idea. And now you're going to get my pitiful pocket letter. I never really did many pocket letters, and I only did a couple, really. And someone said, Lori Smith said Yolanda was having this, and so far she hadn't had a whole lot of entries. And so I did a shout out, and then of course I had to do one. And she said, oh, just stick some embellishments in a pocket thing, put a piece of paper behind it and send it. Well, that's pretty much what I did, but I wish I would have done it nicer. Thank you again so much. Let me see what time. I can't see the time on here. I was going to show you some things I got yesterday at the sale, the estate sale. I'll show you a couple things. Oh, you know what? Look at this. Now, who buys something like this? But it says, very antique ladies' underwear. It was $2 for vintage lace, 100 years old. What it is somebody, it's a crocheted, like cotton. So I'll cut this off. And for $2, just know it's 100 years old. Only because people tell me this is 50 years old, this is 75 years old, but I haven't heard anyone say anything about 100 years old. So I took that. Lori Smith is collecting hankies because she wants to make a tablecloth or a blanket, something like that. So I have some in the wash, but these were all nicely clean and folded, and so I wasn't going to do any more work than I had to. I did just send her about 4 or 5, and I washed them and I ironed them with my little tiny iron. You won't believe I sat on the front porch because I was sick of being in the house. The little table and these little handkerchiefs and my tiny little iron, and I sat there out there, got some fresh air, and ironed the hankies. I'm going to stay in frame here. Okay, I got these. I mean, she's still charged a ton. I don't know why I got them, but they were $12.20. But look at these pretty butterflies. As I was looking at them, I broke one of the wings off. So then I figured I had to buy it. And look at this. Her daughter, the lady was 97. She stayed in this big house until a year ago when she went to a nursing home. Her daughter, who's probably almost 80, said that she used to get together with her garden club, and at Christmas time they would make things. Now, you've probably seen some of this, but this is all, I think this is all older stuff. Can you see that trim? And I got 3 packages, and they were $1 each. I hope you can, let me see. And these are like Aurora Borealis hearts, and it's a continued wrap. And then I got this, and then I thought of Jeanette at Scrap and Happy XO, because I remember one day she was using this type of trim, and she said she didn't have any more, she couldn't find any more. So I figured, well, they must be hard to get, so I'll get them. So Jeanette, if you want these, let me know. And you use this stuff much more than I do, but I'll stick it in an envelope and send it on. Just let me know. It's like the, let me see. There you go. It's a continuous thing. I think it's, oh, I don't know, a few yards. It's white. And look at these bag of leaves for 50 cents. Look. I got them, whether I use them or someone tells me they need some that are some people are much more aggressive in getting things done and making things than me. Just let me know. I think Maggie White had said she needs some more types of leaves, but she was probably talking about trims or materials. But aren't these gorgeous? How shiny. Look at that. When I saw this, I was like in craft heaven. It's like great for Christmas, huh? And I'm going to make sure nothing falls off the table because everybody was so concerned last time. They weren't paying attention to my video. They were paying attention to if everything was going to fall off the table. But this table goes all the way out to here, but I think they were talking about the other one, or the one I had on this side. So anyway, I got those. And then, here and there in bags, look what I got. This was $1. Well, I think I have 3 bags in here, so it's like $3. Look at, and we all know how much these are. And here's some tiny little ones. And you know what? Just the other day I was telling myself, as a matter of fact, I did buy a little bunch somewhere because I thought I'm running out of flowers. Look. I mean, they're not as beauteous as the ones that I got in my Happy Meal, but look at those. I'm doing this differently, so I hope you can see it. Isn't that pretty? And then some little lilac ones, gold ones. I mean, I have every color in here. Every color. Red, purple. I don't think I'll ever have to buy another flower now. And then there was this bag. These blue ones. Now a lot of this stuff is, I did get tons of stuff actually. Look, she had all these. And of course, I was thinking of Helen Race, and I'm thinking, oh, I could either give them to her, or I keep them and make some of those things she makes. But for $1 each, I thought, what the heck. Then, look at these ribbons. It's not like I need ribbons, but I liked because they were old. Look at this. Look, if anyone needs any Christmas ribbons, now I'm going to keep this one. This is like a pink. But, and this is Christmas presents, but look at this. I mean, there's just gads of it. And I think she wanted $5 for the bag. I bought them. But as I get up there, she says, oh my goodness, look at all this ribbon. I think, you know, I probably should have charged more. And I just said, that's all right, I don't need to take them. This lady's not going to get rid of anything because she doesn't want to give anything up. And it's, I understand that, but when this is all over on Sunday, what's she going to do with all this stuff? Look, this is silvery. But it wasn't so much the colors, I just liked that they were old. She's had them such a long time. So, heaven forbid I have enough ribbons as it is. But it's one of those things like, oh, it's only a quarter or something. But if you think that was silly, wait just to this. She collected coupons. And I sat last night in bed and I looked at all these coupons. And let me tell you, she had them in some kind of order. Now, these could take the place of those little things we buy, right? And put them in, look. What does this say? Obelisk coupon. Octagon, you know, that soap. Borden coupon. Save this valuable coupon. I'm trying to read it. Maybe used in combination with Octagon and Kirkman coupons, and will be redeemed for premiums at any. Doesn't say how much. Oh. Cash value 2 mils. Silver Cow premium coupon. I don't. What is a mill? I probably should know. But look, wouldn't this be cool? Rather than the ones that we buy? Cut out this coupon, save for valuable premiums. Maybe it's kind of like the green stamps we used to do, the eagle stamps. Look at this. Then when I woke up this morning, I'm thinking, oh my God, why did I buy all that stuff? What am I going to do with this? And you tell me if you think anybody would like these in there. And this one's not transferable, but it's worth 3 coupons. If anyone would like these in their little pockets. Look at this. One half, I don't know, not good after, oh, here's the date. October 11th, 1945, before I was born. This one's 46. It'd be nice if I could find a 48. Look at these. Oh, I don't want to go through them all, but look. And a lot of people, if it was my kids, they would say, oh my God, Mom, throw that junk out. But can you imagine someone saving these? Maybe it was she saved them and didn't end up using them, or like the kids now, you know, if you cut out coupons, they take them to school and they get something. Maybe it was that. And then these are mostly Betty Crocker. The reason I like these, in my cookbook, actually, it's not a cookbook, it's a box, wicker box with everything thrown in it. And from when I was younger, first married, whatever, I liked to cook. And I would cut out all these recipes from the newspapers. Well, I would just tear them out usually. And everyone says, well, why don't you put them on neat cards and file them? And because I like them that way. I love to go back and look at the dates, and I love to go back and look at the ads, how much things were. So that's why I like it so much. But these are mostly Betty Crocker coupons. One super steak burger platter, only $2.29 with salad bar. Where available, 50 cents off. Wait, it doesn't say. And it even gives you the weight before cooking, 1/3 of a pound. But it doesn't say where. I guess people knew. Yeah, these must have been Betty Crocker coupons that if you saved, then you got something. Kind of like when, before I got married, I worked at a bank most of the time. And not just that, but at that time, it was like 1969, I had gotten married. All the gas stations and banks gave away things. Like every week, I get silverware at the Shell station and dishes from another place, and we gave away tea kettles and stuff. So that's where I got all my stuff before I got married. Free stuff. When you got gas, and then you collect these coupons and you get a table setting where you get silverware. And I'm sure there are a lot of you that did the same thing. And even though I still have my pots and pans and everything from my first shower, and probably a lot of my towels and my mixer, and that was 1969. It's still going. They're still going strong. It's not like nowadays, break it and buy another one, or get a super duper one that you can't figure out how to do anyway. Okay, so maybe some of you thought that was cool. I don't know. Younger people know, probably. Okay, I'll see if quickly I can show you a few other things. I bought this. It was a little nightgown. But the only reason, and you know, it was probably more than it was. I bought it was because look at this pretty color. And this was the top, and I cut this out this morning. And then the waistband was like an umpire waist. That. And then this real soft pink. I thought it would be nice for flowers. And quickly I will show you. Look at these. If anybody wants these or needs them for anything, she must have crocheted these. There's a whole bag of them. Look at that. Flowers. Green, white with yellow. Whole bag. Oh, just one of the little, I don't know. I took it as a handkerchief. It's like I don't have enough samples of the stuff, but I thought this was pretty. It was $1/4. And I bought this. I like this because I love that material. And so I'm trying to figure out what I can do with it. So if anybody has any ideas. One of those hanging things. This is that, I always want to say Batiste. It's not Batiste. It's, anyway. But I'm going to keep this like it is. And I guess it could also be good for a little purse. I don't know. I need some ideas, but... And then she had bags of things like, for making stuff. Look at all this little glittery stuff. It's going to be one long video. I'm sure nobody's watching by now. Aha! I found these. These are the little mini pocket letters that Yolanda sent me. And that is tiny. Lordy. I never know where I'm going to find stuff. I've already found my cheaters in the hamper, in the refrigerator. some things I had put away. Oh, look at this. Now you'll really think I'm silly. Look at these cards. She kept everything. I think she was very frugal. The city of Fort Meade, Florida. This was a 3-cent postcard. So I thought, oh, well, why couldn't I use these for tags? Doesn't matter, I've never done a tag. This is 4 cents. But look at the differences. And then, what's this one? United States, it's my address. But there's a bunch. 9 cents. Ooh, went up to 9 cents. I don't even know what a postcard is now. Okay, there were those. And then these I thought would be pretty on to make a card or look. When I watch everybody's videos, it gives me ideas, so. But if anybody wants anything, just let me know. Because heaven forbid, it'll be 3 generations down the road that ever do anything with this stuff, and none of my kids like to do crafts. Look at that. And these. I thought these were pretty. Reminded me of Violet and Judy, some of the things they make. And then, what's this? I couldn't stand anymore, and they had the heat off. Oh, I mean the AC off. Look at that. Now that reminds me of Pam. Look at this. Look at that. So, for a buck or two, and isn't that a pretty envelope, the way it, let's see, goes, if nothing else, I can use the envelopes. Oh, look what's in this one. I didn't see that. Now that's already all cut out for a card. And this. Now I didn't even go through these. There's 7 packages, it says. Look. Oh. Just the notes. Remember? And look. You could use the whole page, or you can fold them over and write a note to somebody. And wouldn't this be pretty, like on the box Yolanda made? Is it just, you know. Should have just taken the whole darn big box of stuff instead of standing there trying to go through it all. Let me see. Well, there's this. I think you can fold it up and as one piece and send it. There's this. 16 fold-up notes, 18 self-sticking seals. Look at this one. I'm going to have to give some of these to my aunt in the nursing home because she loves to write. Of course, she doesn't have a computer and know how to use one, but she always did like to write. She always writes me letters, and I keep them. I have every letter I think I've ever gotten, even when I used to go to the farm in Pennsylvania when I was a kid. And I made friends with all the older people. And they would write me when I came back to Cleveland. I have all my husbands from, ex-husband from Vietnam. All mine from friends from when my sister moved to California and wrote me. So, somebody can throw them all away, I guess. But anyway, that's probably not even half of the stuff. Here's the whole thing of, I can never get the word right, so I always say sprinkles. Glitter, all kinds of glitters. And she says, oh my gosh, she put $1 on them, right? There's so many in there. And I said, yeah, but half are empty and probably half aren't usable and half are maybe dried up. But look, I don't even, these little green seed beads, these are. Oh, and look, you can just tell. I mean, these brands aren't even around anymore. Oh, she put this in something that was for vitamins and minerals. Some kind of medicines. Just all kinds. Metallic. To use shaker top, punch out perforations. Non-tarnish. I think it's the containers that I like. Like I said. Ribbons, and then plus there's a whole thing of, if anybody wants, of old bells. And oh, here they are. I'll show you this. Look at all this. There's sequins and stuff. Here's a really pretty bracelet with perfume in it. Actually, I have a collection of something like this. My sister used to send me every year the new Estee Lauder thing with perfume. Look, there's a bag of these she had. These are mostly Christmas things. This I bought because look at that, those little flowers. Because otherwise, this isn't in that very good shape. But a lot of Christmas stuff. And pins and birds and oh, there's a bunch of these stamens in different colors. This is like a pinkish pearl. There's red in here. There's some more glitter. Oh, and you know, I didn't bring it in, but look at all this stuff. Half the stuff I'll give to Goodwill. Oh, these are little sequins. These. Anyway, there's a whole bag of, a whole thing here of stuff. Some of it plastic, which I really don't want. Look, some of these are pearls. They're those long ones too, those tiny little ones. Just a lot of different things. And seahorse for craft supplies. Oh look, I didn't see this. A chain. I always use a chain. Here's some more of these. But there was a big macrame crochet hanging thing. I don't know, did I end up buying it? I guess I did. Look at this. And then there's a flamingo in here too, a pink flamingo I saw. And it just says needs restarched. So it was one of those, oh, look at those stamens, isn't that beautiful? Or pearly pink. You know how I stiffied some things like, well, like this, you know, I stiffied it and put some stuff in it. And I did some bowls. Well, I guess it was like that, but she starched it. And I did buy it, I know I bought it, but it's not in here. So I'm going to restarch it and hang it. And then this whole bag is full of these. Look at these old bells. Now you, and then these are just plastic trumpets, but maybe she tied them onto there. But look, and they're almost like little cowbells, like somebody made them. So, and then these trim. All this, it says trims. It's just the back of a, you know, to make a pin out of, but they're like 2 in a pack. But just look at these. Different. I'm gonna have to make, maybe I can make a, what do you call it? I have outside a, things that hang and then the wind blows them. Now, you can't tell me these aren't old or that somebody didn't make them, because you can tell that these were from a, they took some metal and they forged it together. And these are all different little things. And they tied them in there. So I don't think this is any kind of a store-bought thing. These were handmade. So of course I bought them. For all the stuff I spent $50. And like I said, there's bags and bags and bags still. Isn't that cute? What's this? That's all the ribbon. Oh, here's the one little thing. There's the other one. Isn't that cute? That's all hand scrolled work. You can tell. So whether I need it or not, it could be used for a pin cushion. It could have a little tiny doll on it. Isn't that adorable? I was going to give, I don't know, I can't picture that the miniature stuff, the size or the scale of it that Pam does and other people. So I don't know if that kind of stuff is too big. Look. Wouldn't that make, oh, that's make a pretty chime. That's what I was thinking of, a chime. Hang them at different angles. With some of these. And these are just little plastic things. But you could decorate. Put a bead in there, you could decorate them. Okay. I'm sure if you haven't left me, you want to go by now. Like I said, I'm sure I didn't bring everything in, but I have to go get the kids in shortly. And then there was this. I think I've seen these, but I figured I could cut each one of these off. They look good enough to eat. They're like sugared. So let me know what you think of my stuff. And tell me if you have older than 100-year lace. At first it said underwear, and I'm like, oh my God, do I want to look at this? But it's a top, you know, that they used to wear. And then they put their bloomers on or whatever. We could ask Judy, not that she's that old, but she remembers all that stuff. But I'll cut off the best part that I can. Okay, I'll let y'all go if I find anything else. Oh, I got a box of the Jooohny powder puff thing that I'll probably either give my mom or my aunt. It's brand new, and Jooohny, it's still out there, but it's very expensive to buy. So I think that's all that's that interesting. Some things I did put away last night. Well, I have to go get my babies and clean up my house first, because when they leave it needs cleaned again, and then I never get anything done. So if anybody wants anything, would like anything, let me know. You know, if you're concerned about postage and stuff, me paying postage, just send me an envelope with an envelope in it, and I'll send it out to you. These are really pretty. Okay. Bye, everybody. My daughter is texting me. Bye, and I will see you next time. And don't forget about Johnny's having her pocket letter giveaway for her birthday. I think I still have time. She's actually 3 months older than me. Finally, someone that's older than me. And Yolanda, So Crafty 100. Pam, One and Only Grand, for her birthday next month. And watch for, I sent Steve's package I think 2 days ago, so he should be getting it soon. And it was fun putting it together, so watch for that channel. That's Pam, the One and Only Grand. I can't think of anything else at the moment. I'm sure I probably wanted to give a shout out for something else, but I forget now. Okay, love you guys. Have a good day. Bye.